Hi, I'm Coach Kelly, coming to you from a car park here in sunny but windy Northampton. I'm having a coffee break as ever. There we go, just to prove. Obviously other brands are available. Now in this training video, I thought what I'd do, because I have mentioned it on previous trainings that you really need to know who your ideal customer is. So I thought what I'd do is I'd do a little training video on how to work out who your customer is. Now to help me, I've got my notes. This is the sheet of paper with the questions on that I filled in to really get to grips with who I'm consider to be my target audience, and I keep that stuck next to my computer, so whenever I'm doing ad copy, blog posts, videos, whatever it is, I've always got this person, this ideal customer in mind, and it really helps you be very specific on what you're saying and who you're targeting, as opposed to just saying, oh, this will work for everybody, and then sort of putting something together that doesn't actually resonate with anybody. So this will help you really get to grips with who your target is. So the first thing you need to do, obviously, make sure you write this down, but the first question is, what is your prospect's name? Because if you think about it, if you can put a name to somebody, then when you're trying to write something for them, if you've got their name in your mind, then it's a lot easier to do. It's very funny, but it is a lot easier to do if you call them John or Sue or Fred or Mary, whatever it is, whatever the name is, it really doesn't matter. But if you can put a name in your mind when you're to that person when you're writing, you'll find it goes a lot easier. So I'm just going to go through the questions now, and then at the end of it you'll have a really good idea of who your customer is. So the next thing is then that they're male or female. Obviously circle 1, because you want to be very gender specific as well. I have mentioned that on previous trainings. They're years old and they live in, she or he, as single, in a relationship, married, or it's complicated, they've got a significant other, whatever. The number of children is, and when they wake up in the morning, they're anxious about. Okay, because that's helping you identify the pain points. Because if somebody has a specific pain, it might be financial worries, it might be health issues, whatever that is, when you're writing your post, if you can write in such a way that's giving them the solution to that pain, then it's really going to resonate with them a lot more, which is good for them, but it's also good for you and your business. They head out the door or not to their job on the way. Their greatest fear in their career is, and in their personal life their greatest fear is. And again, those are specific pain points, and remember I said if you can give them the solution to those specific pain points, then what you're saying is really going to resonate with them a lot more, which means they're more likely to want to do business with you, and to look more deeply at the solutions that you're offering to their particular problem. If money were no object, in 3 years, how would they describe themselves? So there's 3 blanks there. For a break in the afternoon, which makes them feel, and then after work, they're off to where they want to feel. Okay, so these are all blanks. Those pauses are all blanks that you need to fill in. So, for instance, it might be that if they're a mother and they're a parent, it might be that in 3 years' time they want to feel happy and successful and fulfilled. There might not, there'll be other things, but we use those as an example. In the afternoon they might drink coffee because that keeps them going for the rest of the day, or the rest of the time at work, which makes them feel energized or calmer or whatever, and then after work they're off to the supermarket where they want to feel served. Okay, so that's just an example of what you put in those specific blanks. And then you go even deeper, and you go, as they scroll through their social media during the evening, because obviously majority of us now, you can't put your phones down or your tablets down. You're always scrolling to see who's done what, where, when and with whom on social media. So as they scroll through their social media during the evening, they're following accounts about, so these are their specific interests. Okay, it might be network marketing, it might be investing or home businesses. Okay, so it's their specific interests, the brands they are following, and then there's 3 spaces for that. So what sort of brands do they like and are they following? The influencers, celebrities, bloggers that they are following, and give yourself 3 options there. So that might be, Eric Worre or Robert Kiyosaki, so there's 3 spaces there. And the books or magazines they read about, so what sort of interests do they have? Do they read just self-help, or are they into fiction or a specific type of fiction? Because again, that will help you when you're putting your posts together. To actually resonate with your potential prospect. And when they climb into their bed at night, they dream about, remember those pain points. So is it that they're dreaming about getting the solution to their pain point, or what is it that they're going to be dreaming about while they're asleep? Therefore, to add blank and blank to their lives, my market posts, ads, content created just for them will be about. Okay, so now that you know their interests, what they like to look at in the evening, who their influences are, what are you going to be writing about or doing videos about in your posts? Because obviously that's specific to your prospect, and then that way you're going to be targeting the right people, not doing a scattergun approach and hoping it will resonate with somebody, with extra what and what's for fun and a little because. Okay, so those blanks could be that you're going to be creating posts and things specifically about network marketing. I know I do a lot on network marketing and that sort of thing, with extra quotes and videos. That's what I've put for fun and a little motivation. So on my Facebook posts, I'll put motivational quotes. I might put the odd, if I've seen a funny video, I'll put that on, and I mix it up. I also do things like, what was the last book that you read? Mine was, just to try and engage with your community, your Facebook community, in specific terms for this, so that you can really get them seeing you as a person, not just as a widget, a computer generated widget. Because obviously, remember, in previous posts I've said people pop by from people they know, like and trust. So you're going to be targeting a specific person, but obviously they want to know that you are a person. So it just helps. It helps both ways. Okay, and lastly, after a few weeks of following me on social media or blog, they're going to feel there's 3 blanks there. So I've put supported, inspired and motivated were my 3 bits there. Okay, so that's what I've done. That's the system that I've used to really get to grips with who my target person is. Remember, you want to be that specific, because if you can be that specific, then it's a lot easier to write information that will help that specific person, as opposed to trying to write generic information that will help everybody. Now, you might have a product that will help everybody, and that was my approach with my network marketing business. Our products will help absolutely everybody, but you don't attract anybody if you go with, well, this will work for everybody. If you're really, really specific about who it is that you're targeting, who it will help, then you will have a lot higher success rate. And remember, it's duplicatable. So if you have a team of people, then share that tip of being very specific about who they target to your team, because that will help them enormously as well. I spent many years trying to attract everybody and getting nowhere fast. When you become very specific and laser focused, is a phrase that one of my mentors uses, on who it is you're targeting, you'll get a lot better results. So I'm Coach Kelly, coming to you from a car park here in Northampton, having my coffee break. There we go. And I'll see you on the next training video. Have a great day. Bye bye.